it is hard to believe that as we approach our 10th anniversary, we're making plans to expand Crystal Bridges.
You came to me and said, we might want to expand Crystal Bridges, and why don't you make a master plan for what we might do over 25 years? That was the beginning of this adventure. And I remember the moment where he said, why do I have to wait 25 years? The need is right now.
Yes, I think, people in this region, there was such a deficit of art in this region as a whole. And to think that all the children growing up in this region now have access to art as a part of their education is probably the most fulfilling thing I've ever done.
It served the people of Northwest Arkansas. It's drawn people from across the country. I know people who've flown from other countries to visit. So I think if this would have been just a museum, like in the traditional sense, it might have intimidated people. But your vision that it should be extrovert, inviting, unintimidating, and diverse in its offerings and diverse in its patrons. And so I can't wait to show you the model and walk you through the various parts and pieces of it. It's so lifelike, it's almost as if it's been built. Here we are. You used to come down into an open courtyard and then enter the bridge structure where 11 is. We are now covering this with a glass dome and integrating this whole entrance experience to serve both going south and going north. As we move towards the north, we'll be moving through the existing galleries, and then we come to a second loop downstream. The pond will descend by about 12 feet into a lower pond, but that will now be integrated with gardens, with a big event space. We have the education complex, studios, classrooms at the lower level of this building on the east side, and above it is the grand gallery for changing exhibitions. And from there, we descend to this bridge, which will have a whole series of exhibits, and it could show all kinds of work that can be experienced with light. Coming around, there's yet one more gallery. It will be a wood structure like the others. We're also creating this tent which is suspended off the surrounding buildings, so this becomes very useful expansion of the education spaces which surround it.
To me, this expansion is really going to be the capstone in that original vision about really making it a community center and a place for community.
Absolutely.
Because I think that it will connect us more to nature and the outside, even more so than the current building footprint.